Hey all, Trevor here with Red Leaf, and today we're going to be sitting down and walking our way through this past week's worth of reviews, as well as giving you guys a little bit of hype as to what we have coming next week. I'm really looking forward to getting this podcast up and rocking, so with that being said, let's get our intro in here and start things off by wrapping up this past week's worth of content. Welcome back, you guys, and like I said in the intro, today we're going to be sitting down and talking about the past week work content, as well as hyping up what we have coming next week, and including in that content is going to be the fresh podcast that I'm really excited to be bringing to you guys. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into last week's worth of content with the GMO by Partake. That one hit a read review, and that genetic in general is blowing me away. It is definitely likely to become a staple in my kind of little treasure chest that I've got of some really heavy hitting genetics on the market. That GMO by Partake is probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, it is hands down my favorite GMO on the market, and it's creeping its way up there to being one of my favorite indica-based genetics on the market. So that nice, heavy body locking effect. I would be interested to see how it holds up to like the Pink Bubba from Wagner's, the Florida Citrus Kush from Mood Ring. I know that with Uprise releasing the new Sunset Sherbet, I'd be intrigued to see whether it holds up against that one. There's a couple other genetics, you guys, that I think it would have to do a little bit of work to be in the upper echelons, but I know it is definitely in the battle for the top 5, I would say, genetics, at least on the indica-dominated side of things, and likely to be in the top 10 of the best genetics I've come across on the market. Hands down. Easy to say that. Now, on Tuesday, we had a 510 vape review from the folks over at Stigma Grow. It's going to fall under their High Priestess base experiences, and this is going to be the High Priestess is going to provide us with a live resin, or rosin I should say, based cartridge, so you definitely get a little bit more of the cannabis based flavoring and overall high that is delivered, purely because it's going to be derived from a rosin based concentrate to create that cartridge. I'm really enjoying the little bit of a sweeter berry flavor I'm getting at the latter portions of this cartridge, and I'm really intrigued to see what the other High Priestess cartridges are going to have to offer up when we get to try those out. Now, we took a break on Wednesday to have our Thursday review be the next piece of content, and that's the Lemon Bake Live Resin from Nithern Grand. I was really impressed with the Tom Ford Pink Kush Live Resin Diamond Sauce, because I had to slide that in here at least once. We said it way too many times in that review, and it doesn't need to be repeated more than once. But with that being said, really enjoyable experience. The Tom Ford Pink Kush is the better of the two, in my opinion, and that's primarily because I found the pink grapefruit and vanilla-esque flavors of that Tom Ford just a better overall delivery, and the fact that it had more of a sauce and diamond blend versus a kind of almost like a sugar cookie dough consistency where it's all just balled up together and it stays relatively clean when you're cutting it and dropping it into your banger, so it's not a whole bunch of excess sauce to really provide a rich and hearty flavor when you drop those dabs. But it's got its components that I really enjoyed. The high is definitely the best portion of that. Now, on Friday we had the Craft Golden Berry review from Mood Ring. I will say that the quality is there. Mood Ring maintains their standard as they had with the Florida Citrus Kush. You get nice big nugs, crystal coating, and an overall aromatic experience. Now, for me personally, it's not my genetic. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's like the Cherry 47 from Tommy's Craft. Not my genetic. Great quality, but not my genetic. I didn't score it well according to those experiences. I didn't get great flavor. I didn't get a great high. I just overall was unimpressed for my personal level of enjoyment. So It earned the points for the quality, but it lost the points for the flavor. So take that as you guys will. Definitely worthwhile checking out if you enjoy those more creamy and berry-esque genetics. Now, on Saturday, we finished up doing our weekly garage sesh uploads with the home pressed rosin garage sesh. Me and Kelton definitely dove a little deep on that one, and it was a good way to wrap up the consistent upload of the garage sesh that we're doing, because we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from that, you guys. I'm hoping to keep it like once a week, not once a week, but once a month, maybe twice a month. We'll bring it back. I definitely don't want to completely put it away, but just hold off on that content so we can really focus on this podcast with you guys, because I'm absolutely excited to get that kicked off this week. And what better way than transitioning from talking about last week's with the content with the garage sesh into bringing things up with the podcast, because we do have the audio edition released this Monday. So tonight at midnight, Monday morning at midnight, depending on how you guys look at it, you guys will have access on all major audio platforms. This one was about 2.5 hours long, just shy of that. Me and Mike really enjoyed the conversation that we were able to sit down and have. We covered a lot of topics, starting from topical based lotions that you guys can get at your local dispensary, over into the home pressed rosin that we've either grown the cannabis that we pressed or we picked it up from the store, as well as just some generalized cannabis based conversation. And it was a fun time from start to finish, and I'm really looking forward to maintaining the upload schedule with this podcast and really getting into the cannabis industry with you all. But that being said, that hypes up Wednesday's video as well, because you guys can go and watch the full video-based edition of this podcast on Wednesday when I upload it on this channel right here. Now, that being said, we've got the Pink Haze reviews on Monday for those of you guys who want to stick to the YouTube-based content and need something to watch until the Wednesday upload. That Pink Haze, I'm intrigued to see what Rad Reefer had to offer and the overall experience that it's going to deliver. I am not confident that it's going to be a top quality bud, because it falls right in that price range with Pure Sun Farms for the $42 7 gram. So there's potential for enjoyability, but I wouldn't say potential for it to be a spectacular experience. We're going to have to wait and see until Monday, you guys. And then Tuesday, we've got some Moon Rocks from Stigma Grow. I'm going to be honest with you. This is my first time diving into these Moon Rocks, and I really don't know how I'm going to be smoking them. We'll just take it for the first time as honest as I can and just go through it with you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to break down and smoke. I think I'll end up just enjoying them through the bong and then rolling it up into a joint. We'll see. We'll see exactly what we're going to do with these Moon Rocks. But with that being said, on Wednesday, I told you guys that podcast is going to be premiering. Look forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say when we do have it go live on here Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, we've got a Cherry Kush review by Boxed Hot. This is going to be a 1.2 gram cartridge. I'm really interested to see how these larger cartridges are going to function, as well as how they're going to look on our Boxed Hot battery, as well as the G-Pen and the Ooze battery in comparison, because those cartridges are supposed to be pretty ridiculous in their size. Now, on Friday, we'll be wrapping up the week's worth of content with the Sunset Sherbet from Tantalus Labs. I'd enjoyed the Sunset Sherbet strain anytime I've picked it up and smoked it, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the 15-gram bag, well, I shouldn't say bag, it's a container, of the Sunset Sherbet from Tantalus Labs is going to deliver, whether it'll be underwhelming on the spot or almost disappointing for the overall experience, because I haven't had a Tantalus based product really blow me away. So we'll see. I'm I'm looking forward to this next week, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are most excited to see. Definitely let me know in the comments whether it's the podcast or one of the reviews. Either way, it's all going live for you guys to enjoy this week, Monday through Friday. That may just become our new standard upload cycle for the time being. But with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to this week's worth of content. And for those of you guys who just come and check out these weekly wrap-ups, I'll see you in 7 days because we'll be wrapping up this week's worth of content. Cheers, y'all, and I'll see you then. Don't forget to hover over my logo, click that subscribe button in the corner so that you guys can click the bell notification right after that and get the notifications when we go live or we hop on for one of our live streams. Now, bottom two videos, we've got one the most recommended for you, the other one's most recently uploaded. Please click on either of those or anything else I have to offer under either leaf. But for now, cheers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.